19 months after purchasing Nearcolus, we are on our way to the paddock for his first race. Here you see the blacksmith checking to see what shoes he'll be wearing for the race, and he's wearing the PLR race plates. Very smooth, slick shoe with a squared off toe. You can see his nasal flare strip on his nose, just like California Chrome. And we'll leave Miguel and Nearcolus at the receiving barn, where Nearcolus will be examined and identified before the race. Here they are on their way into the paddock, going through the parade ring. Post position is number 7 for Nearcolus. And that's on the big apron that Miguel is wearing, so the TV cameras can see who he is. And those two shady characters in the ball caps are Nearcolus's uncles. In the purple shirt is Derek, and in the black shirt is Peter. And that's me, Jay Neff, Nearcolus's trainer, my helper Margie. It's been quite a few years since I've saddled a horse for a race, and Margie was there to make sure I didn't do anything stupid, which we didn't. So this is the way a horse is saddled for a race. My left hand is on a damp chamois to keep everything from slipping. That's the orange number 7 saddle cloth. At the back edge of the saddle cloth there is a GPS chip sewn into the lining, and it tracks the horse's movement. Each horse in the race has one, and we'll see later in this video what that is for and how that works. It sends out a signal that's picked up by receivers stationed around the track, and it's changed into usable data regarding speed and distance and even video. Now we're snugging up the main girth. There's also an overgirth. We're about to put that on. Of course, I can't decide that everything's exactly perfect. Here we go with the overgirth. And this girth goes across the top and buckles underneath. And that's Ozzy, Efren Hernandez's valet, who takes care of our jockey Efren's equipment, helps me saddle the horse. And I wasn't quite satisfied with the way that overgirth was situated, so we're going to do it over again, make sure everything's perfect before we head out on the track. Now this is the first time Nearcolus has been in the paddock and been saddled for a race, and he's behaving quite well, but you'll see now he's a little cinchy from that overgirth. It's pretty snug, and you can see he's a little hunched up there, but he loosens up in a few steps, starts to relax. And there is Efren, our jockey, in the blue and white silks with the red cap. The gentleman in the fedora with the big smile is Jay Slender, the official starter for the races. He springs the starting gate. Just looking over the final details, getting ready to go. That big bay pony, every horse that's not a racehorse is called a pony on the racetrack. But that big bay is Rudy. He is the outrider's pony, and he will lead the post parade and lead the horses out onto the track from the parade ring. Here are some still shots taken by our friend Dr. Jim Boyce. We were too busy to do video at the time. Here they are getting ready to head out on the track. And you'll also see on the track our lead pony with our buddy Sal, who's also a key member of our team and takes care of us before we get to the starting gate. And now the race.
Going in. Gates closed. They're all set. And away they go. K38 hopped out very fast. K38 very quick, but now Next Book comes through at the rail and Oil. Next Book, Oil, K38. They line up on the lead. Right behind them comes Nearcolus along the inside. Handsome Pete ridden along is only 2.5 off the leaders. Then we come back to Uncle Luck making headway. Sir Persevere, Whitecap. On the extreme outside, Burn around the edges. Only 4 lengths off the leaders though, and Chattering Gambler is last. They compact, a half mile to go, and it's Next Book on the inside, Oil between them, and K38. Still 3 of them in a line. Nearcolus right there in 4th. Uncle Luck down at the rail. Behind that, Chattering Gambler. Burn around the edges, starting to move in. 5 lengths off the leaders, then Sir Persevere. They come to the quarter pole. Next Book on the inside. K38 is on the far side, and Oil between them. In behind that, Nearcolus. Burn around the edges, running on. They're at the top of the lane now, and it's Next Book at the rail and K38. Next Book, K38, they stride for stride. Burn around the edges, coming with a run on the outside. Nearcolus in with a shot, anyone of 4. Next Book along the inside, K38. Nearcolus on the outside, Burn around the edges. 4 of them going to hit it. They get to the wire. Burn around the edges, might have got it. Burn around the edges, Next Book, Nearcolus right there, and K38 was 4th.
Now what you're seeing here is an animated rendition of the data picked up from the GPS chip in the saddle cloths. Nearcolus is number 7. He's sitting on the outside just behind the 3 leaders. You'll see the 3 horses in a row, the 6 horse, the 2 horse, 1 horse on the rail. And you can watch this overhead view and see exactly how the race unfolds. It was a close race. We just got beat a few inches, and it was a tough defeat. He was trying so hard, came so close. Efren did a great job. But at 70-1 odds, even finishing second was quite lucrative. We did wager a little bit of money across the board, win, place, and show. And we're pretty happy about that. We're pretty happy about the great effort that horse and rider put in, and our wager paid off a little bit.